Alright, HVAC people got a no cooling call here. Look like a nice neighborhood. I see this unit caged up back here. A lot of times you got caged up units. Like you got burglar bars in the window. Might be an old sketchy neighborhood or something, but see if we can get us some footage. No cooling call. Sound like I hear the unit running. Hello. Right here, I'm looking here to look at the air conditioner. How you doing today?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
It's around the corner.
Okay, it's around the corner. I'll probably start in the attic and work my way down. What about your thermostat? And what's the unit doing? How you doing? What's the unit doing?
It's running like it's not cool.
It's running non-stop. Seems like it's not cooling.
Yeah.
What the temperature is now? Because it's kind of
77 now.
77, yeah. And it's kind of cloudy out there today, and it's still not cooling, huh? Okay. Where your thermostat?
Oh, on here.
Out downstairs. That's the only one.
That's the only one.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep, I see it. All right. It's 77. I see you got it set to 77. Okay. Let me lower this. 74. Oh, look at that. Look at that chick.
Fix the wire up there.
Fix the wire? Okay.
You went out there.
Mm-hmm.
Soon they're going to need another unit.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, well, I was looking at your filter.
Oh.
How often you change your
I
filter?
changed the filter.
Okay, it look good. Okay. Yeah.
Change the filter always.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so I just set it to 74. Ooh. I hear that refrigerant. A lot of time when you hear that refrigerant like that, that's not good. Whoa. Blower motor, we got a clean filter. Got water going into the pan. It got me thinking maybe this thing icing up. I don't know. Just hard. When you hit that refrigerant, I think it's gonna be low. You don't supposed to hit that refrigerant. Y'all hit that refrigerant? Hit the suction line. See that? You shouldn't hear that like that. So I think gonna be low on charge. Depending on what kind of refrigerant this is. Might be a gas and go. I'm gonna go check the charge. Got a slab coil. I was telling somebody, shit, these folks, they be leaving the water heaters up here. Like, only reason I don't offer this, cause they put all their water heaters in the attic and I'm one man show. A lot of folks, they'll drain it and leave it up here. So let's go check pressure. I'm gonna check supply temperature first. It's 72. We got 78. So right there. That's not cool, huh? Right, so we in about 72 degrees. So it's not cooling. All right, so I'm gonna go around here and pick up some gauges because, like I say, it's overcast out here. Ain't nothing probably about 70-something degrees out here today. Yeah, it's just ambient air blowing, really. The thing ain't cooling. Compressor's on. Like I say, we hit a refrigerant on the inside. But she ain't doing nothing. Got that thing caged up, man. If I can get to it. Okay, got a dummy lock on there. Yeah, so this is R22 refrigerant. I don't have any more R22 refrigerant. So we're gonna have to put a work order in, see if they want to change it out. Hello. Suction line warm. Check the pressure though. All right, so what I'm thinking, I might have to make a business decision on this right here. So all my super techs out there, I'm not studying about me making some money. So with this particular company right here, it seems like every time I put a request in to replace a unit or something like this. Now I have replacing units up under them. Most of the time they got their own crew. And whenever I put a request in to change a unit, they get their guys to do it and they only give me the service fee. So what I might do is put some 407C up in here, remove all the R22, go back with 407C. Now I don't put oil or anything like that in my compressor. I never had problems with it. And like I say, this unit old anyway, so for whatever reason, if the 407C lock up the compressor, something like that, they'll just have to change it out. But I think that's what I'm gonna do, cause ain't no refrigerant in there, 24 PSI. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I might just write it up though and just see what they say. It don't matter to me. I can be in and out. I'm gonna go ahead and write it up and see if we can get the change out on this one right here. Cause it's low. You know what I'm saying? 24 PSI. You got kind of high head pressure because the core dirty. So, alright folks, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. So this low refrigerant. Like I said, I will remove all the refrigerant and get them some temporary cooling. Put 407C in there. But I'm gonna see if I can get a change out on this one right here. R22, because I don't have no R22. Ain't no need to anyway, let me go look at my paperwork, see what they paid me for R20. I've been 407C. But I had to just recover the remaining refrigerant and charge it back up. It might have a slow leak in it. I'm gonna go ask them when the last time that guy came, right? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see what the tenant want to do. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna like, hey, I can give you a temporary fix right now. Well, it's still kind of overcast. It's the 1st of April. We can try to get you a new unit. But it's gonna take a while, you know, for the authorization process and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. She tell me, hey, go ahead and fix it now. They can't take it. Like I said, I'll recover everything and put some 407C up in there. If not, I might show off replacing this unit right here. We go with another unit, 454B, complete install. We'll see. All right, folks, that's a wrap. They said they were ready to try to get a new unit, so I'm with them on that right there. That's why I ain't stay long. They just want to pay me my diagnosis fee. I'll take that too, and it's all good with me. All right. All right, expect people, so we was able to get the install, so I want to just show you what we got going on. They still ain't got this water heater. The water heater was right there in my way. As you see, so we got the Lennox 454B unit. Got a new coil, new drain pan. And, so this is the 454B sensor. All right, so this the wire coming from the thermostat and the condenser unit on this side. This wire here goes from the board to the equipment. This is a sensor. If anybody doing this, you gotta watch those dip switches right here. As you see, the second one, you gotta turn it to on if you don't have an extra sensor out here, because if you have, some people, all filter dryers on the outside, but if you have a filter dryer or any kind of well in your attic, you're gonna need the extra sensor right here. So it detect the 454B or the A2L refrigerant that's in your attic. But that's the install. Got it looking good. All right, folks, so that's the outside unit. I had to cut these little screws. I ain't finna put them back down either, so I just put the cage back on here. We just kind of slid it out the way. All right, that's a wrap, though. Everything looking good to me. Sound good. Let's see. 454B. Packard chart, 8 ounces. Oh, well, 8 pounds, 14 ounces. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, HVAC people, we out.